KC, we run the ring, we run the yard, we run it all. Kansas, what you screaming out? KC, we run the ring, we run the yard, we run it all. Kansas, what you screaming out? What you screaming out? What you talking about? What you screaming about? Fight KC, everybody say, fight KC, come on, fight KC, what you screaming out? Fight KC, what you talking about? Fight KC, come on, fight KC. What you talking about?
Welcome, wrestling fans, to the National Wrestling League. I'm Ben Miller, the voice of the NWL. And tonight on 38 The Spot, we have 4 historic matches for you, all you wrestling fans at home. Match number 1, we have an I-70 Series matchup between Jax Royal and Davey Gibson of the Blood Brothers. Second match, we have the Working Stiffs that are the Union taking on High Society members Niles Plonk and High on Life Ken Dharma. Third match we have is Devlin taking on Lockdown Ray Briggs, and can Ray Briggs pick up his second victory? And in our main event, we have Jeremy Wyatt, the Monarch, taking on Thor Theriot. Can Thor finally pick up a victory that he needs over the Monarch? All right, wrestling fans, before we join that I-70 Series matchup between Davey Gibson and Jax Royal already in progress, let's take a look at a video package that chronicles the history between the Blood Brothers and the Royal Blood. If you want to see this match in its entirety, go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel at National Wrestling League.
St. Louis sent us to start the rally, and that's what we did tonight. We started the rally, isn't that right, Grundy?
Yeah.
You can't run your mouth and say that you're the best and then go in that ring and not beat the best.
We're the best tag team in the world.
The universe.
The galaxy.
I don't have anything bigger than that. So, Royal Blood, you hit us with everything you had, and it just wasn't enough.
Is he holding him up here? Bazooka knee! This could be it! 1, 2, 3!
We hit him with everything we had. Shooting star presses off the top. We brawled with them. They're good. They're damn good. I don't know what to say.
I don't know. Keep saying it until we get it through your head, okay? You can keep fighting us all you want, but the same result is going to happen every time.
There's one thing that Kansas City Wrestling needs to know about us. Our bounce back game is strong.
Our bounce back game is so strong.
It's too strong. We don't lose 2 times in a row. We never have, and we never will.
Royal Blood, I'm sure we'll meet you again, and I'm sure we'll pin you 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Man, look at that back and forth.
Did it hook the leg again?
No, that's obviously something he needs to work on here. If he's going to cover Jax Royal, Davey Gibson needs to start doing that. Getting some attention from his brother over there. Grundy doing the same for his partner. I mean, I do believe, Ben, that they do respect each other, these two teams, but it just makes it hard because they were both such alpha males, all of them such alpha males, so competitive that I just don't think it's in them to not sort of feed off the crowd in their hometowns.
Hard kicks to the chest, echoing off of every corner in this arena.
Now this is something you never see in St. Louis. Gibson screaming at his opponent like that.
He's telling Jax, get up, fight back, fight back. Another hard kick, and it looks like Jax Royals heard him loud and clear.
We called that hulking up back in my day.
Hard forearm strikes to the face. Look at him, he is almost hulking up. He's had enough. The lip of Davey Gibson wants to go for that Hurricane Rana again, and he hits it successfully, and Davey Gibson crashes into the top turnbuckle, again hitting that jaw in the face. Running forearm strike into the corner, going for a second one. Oh, man, Jax Royals on fire. Davey Gibson misses, charges into the corner.
Jax in complete control now. The tables have flipped. Here we go. Oh, running drop kick.
Right into the face. He says he's going for one more against Davey Gibson here.
Little telegraphing for that.
Davey Gibson sidesteps that, gets a kick for his effords, comes charging back in. Both men firing on all cylinders here. Flying elbow, I mean almost like a standing elbow drop right to the neck.
Is that enough? Is that enough?
This could be it.
Hook the leg.
Oh,
come on.
So close. Referee Nick Chin says that was almost a 3 count there.
What a
Jax Royal.
shock. Nick Chin didn't count the 3. Come on, Jax. Yes, it was close, boys. Come on.
I cannot wait for you fans to hear us when we're calling these matches in the Castle Loma Ballroom. I guarantee
That's
you,
a different thing.
he's gonna
completely different.
You're going to be singing a different tune, Captain Turncoat.
Look at this.
What is he doing here? Davey Gibson could be going for a superplex. Gibson puts kicks the leg out from underneath Jax Royal, and his face goes crashing into that turnbuckle.
Every time I think Gibson's done, he pulls something out like that, something I've never seen him do before.
Hard kick to the back of the head, rolling him over.
Come on,
This
come
could
on.
be it. Now he hits the leg. 2.
Was that not 3?
No.
Are you kidding me? I feel like Gibson
shoulder.
there. I thought that was 3.
We are starting off with a bang on this episode of the National Wrestling League. Both of these men are laying it all out on the line, and that's how much this I-70 series means to them.
And every weekend I go home after the shows and I watch. I've already subscribed to our YouTube channel, NWL. We have full matches, full episodes on there, including every Royal Blood and Blood Brothers match we've ever had in the history of the company, and they're worth every penny. Well, it's free on YouTube.
It's free, yeah, but we should start
We
charging.
We should.
The matches are always quality here in the National Wrestling League, and you should always try to pick up tickets whenever you can. Go to shop.nwleague.com and pick up tickets for whenever we're in the Kansas City area or St. Louis. Drop kick right to the chest.
The height these kids can get at their size is amazing.
Davey Gibson reeling from that drop kick right in the chest. I wonder what he was going for off that top rope. He might have been going for that double stomp.
Could have been. We've seen that many times before, but watch
There's
this.
Jax Royal going for it. Looked like he's going for a top rope Rana. Gibson puts the brakes on and says, no way.
Oh,
Now
no.
he connects. It looks like he was going for a super bomb. And Jax Royal reverses it into that Rana. Going for a cover.
leg.
2. No. No.
And Nick Chin coming down with that arm. Grundy can't imagine it not being over.
I think Matthew Grundy thought that was over. He looks shocked.
You understand, if the Blood Brothers win this, Ben, it's tied up 5-5, and Kansas City and St. Louis. Kansas City had this huge lead, and now it's gone to nothing almost.
Springboard moonsault, and Gibson puts the knees up right into the midsection of Jax Royal. I don't care how muscular or how defined you are in that midsection. You come off that rope with knees in the midsection, it'll knock the wind out of anybody.
Definitely. Come on. And Jax needs to get up. Davey looks like he's back in charge here. Who's going to get the upper hand in the battle of great tag team members in singles action?
Gibson trying to go for another one of those chest kicks. And it looks like Jack's going for another Rana, and unfortunately couldn't do it. He lifts him up into a rolling, almost like a fiddly roll. Going for a cover here too. No!
Did he get his arm up? I'm glad he's not counted out.
Once again, Jax Royal gets that left shoulder up right before the 3
Look
count.
at Grundy. He's upset. He can't. I told you Nick Chin can't count.
What is he going for here? Oh, looks like he's rolled him up. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it out of nowhere. Jax Royal rolls up Davey Gibson and scores another victory for Fight KC.
Kansas City goes up 6-4 in the Battle of Cities, the Battle of Rosters here in NWL. Jax Royal, out of nowhere, could you have called that Jax Royal defeating the veteran Davey Gibson? I don't know. I don't know if anyone saw that coming.
Not only a feather in the cap for the Royal Blood, but a feather in the cap for Kansas City. The I-70 series, every time St. Louis gets within grasp of evening the score, Kansas City wins. Kansas City wins again.
And you see Grundy berating referee Nick Chin, saying, hey, can you learn how to count to 3 when my man has the cover? But it doesn't matter. They're in the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. You see Gibson talking smack to some of the fans here in the front row. Again, I don't disagree with him, but Kansas City up 6-4.
And we'll be right back, wrestling fans, here on the National Wrestling League, Kansas City. The NWL is brought to you by Flying Monkey Beer, KC's local beer alternative since 1996. And by The Windy Wine Company, fun wines, good times. All right, wrestling fans, let's go to the match between the Union, the hardworking boys for right here in Missouri, taking on the high-class society snobs, that is High on Life Ken Dharma and Niles Plonk. Let's get to the action already in progress, and if you want to see this match in its entirety, go subscribe at our YouTube channel at National Wrestling League.
Thought he was gonna smash him right on his back, but look, he picks him up. Looks like a power slam almost, but no.
Oh, drops him right face first, right on the turnbuckle, and Plonk is laid out in the center of the ring. And look at that agility! Moonsault connects right with the chest of Niles Plonk. Quick 2 count, almost a 3.
Oh man. Joe definitely agile for a big man. I've seen this guy do plenty of things. Standing moonsaults off the top. Oh, trying to bounce back with Belvedere.
Look at Belvedere grabbing to the foot. That's disgusting. Grabbing the foot of Joe, and Joe stomps on that hand, a right hand, right to the face of Ken Dharma. And there's that spinning Polish hammer by Niles Plonk. Connects right with the sternum of Joe from the Union.
I enjoy Niles Plonk because he always likes to pull out those moves from the 60s, 70s, 80s, the things you don't see anymore, bringing them back. I love that.
I also saw you begging him for a bottle of wine before we went on the air today.
Yeah, so I like dry wine. What's wrong with that? Hey, you know, that's that dry wine drinkers, sophisticated. All these little sugar water drinkers, horrible, okay? That's why everybody loves the peanut butter and jelly, okay? Up there at Windy Wine Company. But you know what? Real class, dry. Anyway, back to the match.
Back to the match. Joe taking a little bit of a beating right now from Ken Dharma and Niles Plonk. Ken Dharma, you know, this is a clash of styles right here in the ring. You have the hardworking blue-collared Union taking on the people that like maybe the finer things in society, such as Niles Plonk and High on Life Ken Dharma. However, Plonk and Dharma don't see eye to eye on a few things. One's a winemaker, one doesn't drink at all. So it's definitely an interesting clash of styles all the way around the ring.
You know, but I do know that Ken Dharma likes to go up to Niles Plonk's winery and teach yoga at the winery. So,
oh, look at this airplane spin. Airplane spin disorienting Joe.
Old school.
Slams him right in the middle of the ring. Could be going for that corkscrew elbow. Yes. And he drives it into the chest of Joe.
That was fast.
Since the last time we've seen the Union, Joe looks slimmed down. Looks like he's lost about 20 or 30 pounds, and he's still just as strong and still just as agile.
Yeah, last time he got some new compression shorts. Last time he was about to rip through. He was so big. He has lost some weight, and now Ken Dharma is going to show. Look at this.
Look at the balance. Look at the balance of Ken Dharma. No matter how obnoxious he is a finely tuned athlete. Splash right in the ring here too.
Oh, come on. Referee Todd Countryman, come on. Can anyone here count?
It looks like Ken Dharma and Niles Plonk are starting to fire in all cylinders. One thing's for sure, the tag team of Plonk and Dharma, they enjoy working together. There is a symbiotic relationship going on between Dharma and Plonk.
You know, even though one's an alcoholic and the other one's not, okay? Despite that, they both have an intense hatred for losers. So that's why that bonds people sometimes, Ben. That's why some people I get along with some people when we talk about you. Okay, that's basically the way that I run my life. But you know what? The Union members, Joe and Mac, they have been tagging for years around the Midwest. They know everything there is about tag team competition. So that makes it even more impressive that Niles Plonk and Ken Dharma can do as well as they're doing against an established team.
Driving that knee right into the face. Again, Niles Plonk locking on. Did you see the way he does that snapmare? He actually locks on a cravat before he snaps him over. Everything about Niles Plonk is old school, and it's effective. So I cannot take away anything from Niles Plonk.
I mean, this is a guy that crushes his own grapes in a winery. He knows what it's like to go back to basics and work hard for his money. You know, sometimes the Union members, you know, maybe he doesn't see eye to eye. He told me the other day he just had to turn on a light bulb and he had to call in the Union. He was upset.
Oh, atomic drop. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. Nice tag into Ken Dharma. What has Dharma got planned? Joe has been in there a long, long time. He's got to figure out a way to get out of that corner of Dharma and Plonk and make a tag to the big boy Matt.
There you go.
Was he setting him up in the turnbuckle? There it is, the grape stomp stomped away on the chest of Joe from the Union. Look at the strength. Kid Dharma
Go,
rolling
it's
him up,
over.
drags him in the
It's
middle of the
over.
ring. And Joe's able to kick out at 2.
And Joe taking a lot of punishment. We have not seen Mac in there yet. This is crazy. I
Hard-
don't know if he's going to be able to hold on.
Well, he's trying to fight back with some hard forearm strikes to the face of Kid Dharma. Kid Dharma up and down. Reminiscent of D'Lo Brown.
Definitely.
Up and down, and Kid Dharma looks like he whacked the back of his head on the canvas. He might not know where he is right now, and this would be the perfect time for Joe to make the tag to Big Mac.
Let's see if Dharma can get over to Niles Planquet. Yeah, he gets over there.
I can't believe you still say Planquet. It's spelled Plonk. And here comes Niles Plonk. It runs into a brick wall, jumping front kick.
Mac is completely fresh. This is unfair.
Look at Mac from the Union going crazy on the team of Plonk and Dharma. What has he got planned for him here? He's waving by over the shoulder power slam.
Get up.
Drops that 300 plus pounds.
Thank goodness.
Almost gets a 3 count, and Dharma stops the count. Oh, Dharma knows better. Big Mac pointing at him, said it's your time. And Dharma heads to higher ground.
Yes.
Plonk locks in. There it is. Drove him into the ground with the uncorker. 2. Oh, almost 3.
Why don't you bring up the fact that Joe's in there cheating? He's not supposed to be in there. That was a 3 count. You know it, Ben.
Broke the referee had not put the count on it. Oh, look, he just dumped outside the ring. Dharma pulling that top
Dharma
rope down.
simply trying to get into the ring. Belvedere, put the boots to Joe out there.
Oh, will you stop it? He needs to stay out of this match. Look what he's doing.
Come
Now
on.
he's getting involved in this
Go.
match. Oh, got a kick right to the head of Belvedere.
Moron. You have one job.
Oh, right, now boots right to the stomach. Throws Dharma to the
Did you see
outside.
the effort? There's such a small effort at throwing him
I'm
out.
glad Belvedere got a boot to the head for his attempted cheating
Look
tactics.
good for Niles. Let's talk about that.
Oh, the big gorilla press slam overhead by both members of the Union. They hit the ropes. Body press, leg drop. It's time to punch out for Niles. Plonk.
He's just a spot on the mat now. After that, poor Niles is going to take over the winery. This is horrible.
The Union pick up a much-deserved victory over High on Life Kid Dharma and Niles
How
Plonk.
did the Union defeat the higher society members of Kid Dharma and Niles Planquet? This is injustice here.
Once again, hard work prevails over privilege. And with that, we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League Kansas City. The NWL is brought to you by Wyandotte Barbecue, proudly serving Kansas City since 1977. And by Up Down, Kansas City's premier arcade bar. I'm standing backstage at the Scottish Rite Temple with High on Life Kid Dharma, the wine connoisseur Niles Plonk, Niles Planquet, and his manservant Belvedere. Now it looks like the working stiffs known as the Union got one over on you guys tonight. Fair to say? And while victory is sweet, defeat can be rough to swallow. Now, how are you guys going to come back from this loss against the Union?
Yeah, thanks, Marty. And may I say before I address your comment that I think the haircut and the goatee make you look much, much uglier. You know, I think we would have beaten the Union tonight if not for one weak link in the chain of our tag team. And I think I know who that weak link was, Niles.
Oh, really, Ken? So tell me, you think you know who the weak link is?
Oh, I know who the weak link is.
I think I know who the weak link is as well. Belvedere. Come here. Come here. The Union tonight showed more class and sophistication than you ever have. Poor Ken Dharma hurt his foot on your face. And because of that, he couldn't get in and save me from those two. While they work hard and they got a win, showing more dignity, more sophistication, you again have failed me miserably. Go. You're dismissed. Go. Go.
See you later, alligator.
Can you believe that guy?
Unbelievable.
All that I have done for that guy.
I can't believe that you. I mean, you guys.
Ask me.
¿Cómo estamos?
Estoy bien, gracias. Chica, eres muy, muy bonita.
Muchas gracias. Ahí me llaman, chicos, cuando tengan tiempo.
This isn't even Spanish wine.
Have we seen a new alliance in the National Wrestling League?
KC, we run the ring, we run the yard.
All right, wrestling fans, the next bout we have for you tonight is Lockdown Ray Briggs taking on Devlin. Can Ray Briggs finally get rid of the thorn in his side that has been Devlin, who's been pestering him for months? Let's get to the action at ringside. If you want to see this match in its entirety, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at National Wrestling League.
He said, look, my ways are over. I'm going to be here and be a good straight shooting kind of guy.
He was lying to you just like he's lied and whispered fallacies and false truths in everybody's ear that'll listen. I mean, he even tried to sell me on something earlier today. I didn't even pay any attention to him, just walked right past him. Ray Briggs, however, this is a man that if he could keep his eye on the prize, will be picking up a lot more wins. Oh, will you stop it?
Yeah, definitely.
And going to a lot, getting to the pay window a lot more often. Hey,
so let me tell you, let me ask you a question. You won't buy anything from Devlin, but you're going to buy something from this guy that can't shave, and right there, this moron, the guy that's sweating through his pits over here.
Inspiration comes from the strangest places, and maybe that strange inspiration is exactly what Lockdown Ray Briggs needed to pick up some victories. And the match is underway. We got a side headlock. Devlin finally stopped trying to get some sort of weird adulation from the crowd. He's now focused on wrestling. He makes it to the ropes quick after that hammerlock by Lockdown Ray Briggs.
My grandmother once bought a car, a used car, and it was a guy that looked just like Roscoe Leach. The guy was a two-timing piece of garbage, okay? This guy lied about everything, and that's what that guy reminds me of. That's what every talent agent's about. Ray Briggs getting taken like a fool, like every athlete out there for the most part. So Devlin's going to show him what it's like to actually, stand up for your beliefs, do it yourself, okay?
In weeks past, Lockdown Ray Briggs, like we alluded to earlier, he was in a match, and a video pops up, and it's Devlin saying, "You're a loser, my dog thinks you're a loser."
He was a loser, he never won, but yeah, go ahead.
I mean, but those kind of tactics are something that just don't belong here in the National Wrestling League, and it led to Lockdown losing. And then again, there's another video. It's video after video, taunt after taunt, week after week. Ray Briggs has had enough.
Oh, look at that reversal on.
Nice arm drag takeover, and there's that beautiful drop kick where it looks like he almost touches the lights. What elevation on that drop kick by Lockdown Ray Briggs.
I just want you to explain to me why anyone should listen to that moron right there. I mean, the best thing he does is comes out here and accidentally trips over himself. Like, that sounds like kind of good deal, or whatever he says. He's a more. I hate even quoting him because it's just pure stupidity. And you're going to listen to this guy? Huh?
I didn't say I was going to listen to him. I believe in the ability of Lockdown Ray Briggs and what Leach has obviously provided for him. I don't know Roscoe Leach. He seems like a nice enough guy, though.
Well, I wish we could all be like you. Non-judgmental, just everyone's good until proven guilty, okay? That's not how I work. I'm from the streets, okay? I need to understand what people are like. I judge them in like 2 seconds, and I can usually write. Just ask all my friends.
The mean streets of Missouri, boy, that's...
Yeah.
Whew. Back to the matchup here. Devlin, speaking of mean, raking the back of Lockdown Ray Briggs. What an underhanded thing to do, digging your nails into another man's back.
What a good move, that's effective. That's what that's called, effective. And that's what Devlin's doing. Do it again, yeah, like a chalkboard.
That's how desperate he is to try to win, to try to get one over again on Lockdown Ray Briggs. Just use tactics like that. Next thing you know, he's going to be thumbing this guy in the eye, spitting in his face, grabbing whatever he can grab. I'm telling you, this Devlin is up to no good, no matter what he does.
Let me think about how he's going to write after this match. You're a loser, Briggs. Even my dog thinks you are, because he still is.
You should go down and tell Lockdown yourself. I bet you're singing a different tune.
I got stuff.
Like I said before, you're a turncoat.
I got stuff to do, but Devlin, no, come on.
Looks like Devlin almost got caught up in that sunset flip and fires a right hand right between the eyes of Lockdown Ray Briggs. From what we've seen of Devlin, no matter what I say about him personally and some of his tactics, this guy can wrestle.
He can.
He shows an aggressive streak. he can, it seems like he's got some natural ability there. He just disguises it with all the tomfoolery that he does, if you will.
Well, now that we're being nice, you know, Ray Briggs, not the worst I've ever seen. So, you know, you're right. You're right. Now we over now. Devlin is going to win this, okay? Ray Briggs, athletic as heck. We know that. He's a pro football player. The guy has a drop kick and makes great God. You'd be like, wish I could do that. But you know, Devlin, he's been wrestling, what, a decade more than Ray Briggs?
Oh, back elbow strike. I mean, catches Ray Briggs coming firing right off those ropes.
Come on,
It's
Devlin.
a 2 count. Do you see the way Devlin put that right knee over the face of lockdown Ray Briggs, trying to disperse as much of that body weight as he can over the shoulders of someone like lockdown Ray Briggs?
Yes, it's called leverage, and it's called veteran leadership.
I was teaching you a thing or two about wrestling.
Look at that.
Know that much.
Are you kidding me? Ray Briggs, there's your champion down there. There's your winner.
Those kind of tactics like Devlin just did, flexing to the crowd, trying to, will you look at him.
This is what makes you call him an internet troll, right?
Mocking other professional wrestlers in this business and misses a leg drop because he spends too much time trying to get under the skin of the fans here instead of focusing on the match.
Well, you know, some people get turned on by different things, and apparently Devlin gets turned on by insulting everyone and telling them how horrible they are. So, speaking of which, you better wake up here.
Oh, kick right in the face. Nice kick by lockdown Ray Briggs. There's so much upside, so much potential in lockdown Ray Briggs, and we have yet to see the full potential this kid's got to offer. Looks like he's going for a rock bottom and drove Devlin almost through the mat here in the Scottish Rite Temple. Look at him. He's looking to
Get some coaching advice from this guy.
showing some flair and finesse, driving that forearm right into the head of Devlin.
I'm starting to worry.
Will you look?
Devlin, get up. No.
Will you look at the newfound attitude of lockdown Ray Briggs? I like it. He showed a little spice, a little pizzazz like we've never seen before.
Fine, he's coming around. I understand. Maybe he just needed the coach in the corner, I guess. I would have picked a million other people besides that guy, but he's definitely has a fire that I haven't seen in a long time for this guy.
Look at him hopping right up on that top rope and gets caught with a cutter out of midair. Nicely executed by Devlin.
That was a rookie mistake. That was what Ray Briggs did there. Did not telegraph that. Here's a cover.
Now Devlin going for a cover, almost gets a 3 count. So close. If he wouldn't have taken so much time, John, with the fans, that might have been over right there.
Much like Devlin, I'm going to give Todd Countryman, this referee, a horrible review on Yelp. He is just horrible. I can't stand this guy. Come on, Devlin.
Wait, referees have reviews on Yelp?
I think so. Whatever.
Come on now, Ray, get up!
Devlin
Maybe
now
you need to
getting
spend
up.
more time on the internet like Devlin does.
Well, I spend plenty of time on the internet. Anyway, Devlin, come on.
Front chancery here could be locking him in for either a brainbuster or a suplex. What does Devlin have in mind for lockdown? Ray Briggs elevates him up. Ray Briggs floats over, picks him up in a body slam.
Hey there, Cal.
Oh my
Ready to put
goodness.
another round up on the board? That's right, Daddy-O. Get ready to
There
roll.
he is on the. He just tried to roll him up. There's another
Maybe
video
I
on the
can check
screen.
some of that pro wrestling.
It's
on
Roscoe
City
Leach.
Box. Where's the antenna for this thing? I don't know how this deal works. Looks like
Roscoe Leach stole his kick.
Oh, well.
Kicked him right in the stomach. Roscoe Leach trying to figure out how to work a video camera. Distracted Devlin, and he kicked him right in the back of the head with an axe kick, and he spins up into a full standing position. Again, lockdown showing a lot of potential.
Come on, Devlin.
Could he be going for it? Could he land that devastating pick 6? Drives Devlin right into the mat. Going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Ray Briggs picks up his second victory. And will I say, with the assistance of one Roscoe Leach.
Yeah, how is that okay? You're okay with Roscoe Leach taking a camera and putting a video up there? He's ruining Devlin's act. He's ruining it. He's ruining his video, and he's doing it himself. But that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, that's right, because he finally put an end to Devlin trying to put up those ridiculous videos and distracting Ray Briggs. Turnabout is fair play, Brian. You know that.
This guy's he's the cartoon guy that steps through a grocery store, slips on the banana peel, and somehow comes out on top. That's what Roscoe does every time. He backs his way into luck. This guy's a moron. Someday somebody's going to figure that out.
Ray Ray Briggs going to the pay window for the second time in a row under the tutelage of the Leech Talent Agency. Have we seen the uphill climb, the up the ladder climb of one lockdown Ray Briggs?
Well, he definitely has the athletic ability, and I guess if this guy's going to give him some leadership that he needs, it's looking that way, but we'll see.
And we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League.
KC, we run the ring, we run the yard.
I'm backstage here with Roscoe Leach and Lockdown Ray Briggs. 1, 2, picked up your second victory here tonight, and a big one against Devlin, who's been a thorn in your side for a long time. How are you going to keep this winning streak going?
Let me tell you, that's win number 2. You're correct. Leech Talent Agency, best decision I ever made. Any further questions, refer to my representative.
Well, Ray, we're celebrating again with a delicious flying monkey. I've got a belly full of delicious barbecue, mouth-watering barbecue from Wyanett Barbecue, our favorite sandwich shop. And the thing is that people don't understand. Ray Briggs got 2 wins in a row, which we all knew he would. He's going to put together several more on his way to the NWL Championship. The sky is the limit here. He's got sponsorship opportunities. He's got visibility on social media. He's connecting with his fans, and he's becoming the best he can be. And if I don't mind tooting my own horn, it's all thanks to the Leech Talent Agency, a very positive way to live your pro wrestling career. Thanks for having us today, Ben. We appreciate it.
There you have it. Leech Talent Agency looking to score some more victories with Flying Monkey. All right, wrestling fans, it is now time for our main event. Thor Theriot is taking on the Monarch Jeremy Wyatt. Let's take a look at the long and storied history between these two combatants.
A couple weeks ago when you eliminated me, it was clear that my right shoulder was about 6 inches off the canvas. I said one of 2 things were going to happen. 1, I was going to go out of my way to make sure you won the tournament, and then I was going to take that title from you. Or I was going to do everything in my power to see that you never saw that title. And so we went with option number 2 tonight.
Last time we were around here, I took down Jeremy Wyatt. But obviously, it's not over because his little friend, Michael Strider, had to come out and make his presence known.
Thor Theriot. You might want to get on your Google machine and throw in the name of Michael Strider and see, you think you hit me with that old chair in the back because I hit you with one? Son, we're just breaking a good sweat at this point.
I was done with Thor. I beat him and Scott Slade single-handedly last show. They're old news, but Thor, he just can't let it go.
Well, this isn't over, obviously, because for the last few months, I've been just taken to a limit from Jeremy Wyatt and the Foundation, as they like to be called.
Thor, you want to make this personal, you want to keep this going. I'm not going to be content with just beating you physically. I'm going to break you mentally. You and I, Thor Theriot, we're going to go around one more time.
Wyatt and Thor Theriot. Maybe he doesn't like that. They're super competitive. They're super alpha males, and Jeremy Wyatt makes sure that no one is ever better than him, and he's going to finish this off.
Hard forearm striking, 2 headbutts, vicious headbutts, and a snapmare over. And we've seen Jeremy Wyatt utilize this before, dropping elbows into the shoulders and right on top of the head of his opponent, locking in a nice rear chin lock, really zapping that air and that oxygen from Thor Theriot.
And just draining him of all his energy, getting cheered on by his friend, his buddy. The foundation of Midwest wrestling, of pro wrestling.
His buddy. There's a business relationship here, nothing more. Probably barely a business relationship.
Oh, you think these two aren't on the same page? Are you kidding me?
They're on the.
They both are benefiting each other right now. Something I could say not for me and you.
It's a contentious same-page relationship. Something's going to give eventually. You can mark my words.
Come on. Wyatt now getting... Thor
two
showing
hard
some life.
forearm strikes and a spinning kick. Look at... hard knee strike right to the face. Sends Jeremy Wyatt spilling to the outside. Thor Theriot has proved that he can take to the air. Is he going to right here against Jeremy Wyatt? Here he goes, bouncing off the other side. Looked like he was going for that tope suicida. Jeremy Wyatt puts it into that with a hard forearm strike right to the face. Blue Thunderbomb connects.
Get up.
1, 2,
There's no way.
Almost got a 3 count.
There's no way Thor is going to take out Jeremy Wyatt with just that. You're going to bring out all the artillery if you think you're going to cover Jeremy Wyatt.
Jeremy Wyatt reeling in pain, trying to put something together. He has maintained control throughout most of this match, but he's been stopped in his tracks recently with that barrage of offense by Thor Theriot. Both men exchanging hard forearm strikes. Listen to those shots.
We're still in the early infancy stages of the NWL, but these two have already been involved in some classic matches already. You can check them out on YouTube and our NWL channel. Subscribe, see full matches, full episodes. I mean, these two, no matter who they're in the ring with, will always entertain you. And Jeremy Wyatt now getting the upper hand again.
Showing a little flurry of offense there. And kicks him right in the back of the head. And speaking of our YouTube channel, may I recommend the three-way match between Thor Theriot, Jeremy Wyatt, and Scott Slade. That was an incredible matchup, and that's a web exclusive right on our YouTube channel, National Wrestling League. 2 hard forearm strikes there. Back elbow into the corner.
Wyatt!
Drop kick traps Jeremy Wyatt in that turnbuckle, and that drop kick connected right with the face.
I've told Wyatt, I've seen Thor. Thor's in phenomenal shape. He's an incredible athlete. Maybe, just maybe, if you beat him bad enough, he will come to your side and see things the way you do. Maybe you can take him under your wing and make him one of the best superstars, much like you would Strider.
Shotgun drop kick right into the corner. Sends Jeremy Wyatt crashing in that corner. I will tell you, Thor Theriot will never be a part of the foundation. Sunset flip bomb into the turnbuckle. Pulls him up 2. Almost a 3 count.
Come on, Jeremy.
Wyatt.
If Thor knows what he's doing, he will take the tutelage of these two men. What are you talking about?
Thor Theriot has more integrity than to join two men.
Two what?
I was trying to figure out a polite way of saying it, but 2 men, 2 dastardly men like Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider.
Look at
he
this.
could be going for the Ragnarok here. He has him up the fireman's carry. Tries to drive those knees. Jeremy Wyatt lands on his feet. Rolls Thor Theriot through. Might be going for the coronation pile driver. He puts a brakes on that. What is Thor Theriot doing? Could be going for a slingshot. Jeremy Wyatt slingshots right into that turnbuckle's face.
Reversal City.
Drove right. He could be going for the coronation pile driver. Jeremy Wyatt's up. Just kicks him in the head. Lucky strike there by Jeremy Wyatt. Jeremy Wyatt going for schoolboy. Handful of tights. Almost a 3 count.
Hey, he's just trying to get any kind of leverage. That's not cheating.
What a main event we've seen here tonight. Jeremy Wyatt, these guys look like he was going for the Ragnarok, going move for move here. Thor Theriot tries to power slam him. Suplex, German suplex, no bridge, all impact.
German suplex always look like someone is going to be carted off to the hospital to me, and that looks no different right there. Jeremy Wyatt throwing that down on Thor, and we'll see if Jeremy Wyatt can get to his feet. First, we have a double count going on.
Jeremy Wyatt driving the head, the neck, and the shoulders of Thor Theriot, almost folding him up like an accordion here in the Scottish Rite Temple. And the fans are in disbelief at what they're seeing. They cannot believe that Jeremy Wyatt has been in the
lightning
ring.
Spiral.
Looks like he's going for that lightning spiral maneuver. Thor Theriot looks like he might be going for a reverse suplex. No! Driving him into the mat. Incredible move there. Right in the back of the head. This is it. 1, 2, 3. No! Jeremy Wyatt getting that left shoulder up just in the nick of time. I thought that was it.
Jeremy Wyatt looks like he's on Dream Street, man. It looks like his eyes are blinking. He looks bad. Michael Strider might have to get involved in this anytime.
Listen to you saying that this is a one-on-one matchup. Michael Strider's already interjected himself enough. It needs to stop now.
In my job, you have to identify problems, and I'm seeing one right now, Ben. So that means that Michael Strider, as a super agent who has a license to be out there, should maybe get involved soon. But no.
Thrust right into the throat.
Why am I doubting Wyatt? I knew he would come back. I knew he would. Come on.
You're right. In our jobs, we do have to identify problems, and there's one sitting right next to me. Gets a boot right up into the face. Theriot on the offense again. What is he going for here? Could be a tornado DDT.
Come on.
If he connects with this stage in the match, this could be over.
No, Wyatt's holding on.
Jeremy Wyatt holding on, hammering the quads, palm strike right to the face of Theriot. You hear those right hands echoing off the face. What is Jeremy Wyatt doing? Elbowing him right in the back of the head.
No.
Oh my God, top rope, swinging neck breaker. That could be it
It's
for
over.
Theriot.
It is over.
Oh my goodness, did you see
No,
that?
he's going up maybe his Macho Man elbow. Here we go.
Going to the top rope. Jeremy Wyatt is
It's
sitting
over
to the
if he
top
hits
rope.
this.
If he hits this Macho Man elbow, this could be it.
Come
He
on.
jumps, elevation,
Yes.
drives it right into the chest of Theriot. 1, 2, 3. No! Oh my goodness, so close. I cannot believe.
Who kicks out of that?
I cannot believe Theriot just kicked out of that top rope elbow drop.
Jeremy Wyatt can't either. He should
Jeremy
pile drive.
Wyatt.
Give the coronation to Nick Chin.
Will you stop? Then who's going to make the 3 count? Michael Strider.
Michael Strider has
he doesn't
a
have a
shirt.
referee's
He has
license.
a referee shirt somewhere.
Oh, kick right to the face, and
Hey.
Theriot spilling to the stage. This is a dangerous part.
Don't
to
break
be
that
in.
video board.
Please
It's my
don't
job
break
if
that
you do
video
that.
board. Major Basin will fire Jeremy. Well, maybe he should break if he's going to fire Jeremy Wyatt. Jeremy
No.
Wyatt, like a cat, up to the top rope, comes crashing down onto Theriot, and both men are down on the stage here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
And you and I both walked across that stage, Ben. I mean, that is like it's made of wood, but it is not giving at all. I mean, this is like bricks right there. You know how bad his back has to feel?
Showing impressive agility by Jeremy Wyatt, just springing to that top rope. Nick Chin says, no,
Pile
you will
driver,
not
come
let
on.
him pile drive
Yes.
him on that hard wooden stage.
Who does he care?
Oh, backdrops. Jeremy Wyatt again is back, almost meeting where that stage and the entranceway meet. Oh, incredible impact on the back of Jeremy Wyatt, and he is reeling on the apron of our ring right here.
Come on.
Oh, clotheslines him over the top rope.
Jeremy Wyatt's in trouble now. Thor going to the top. What's
What
he
is
got in
Thor
mind?
doing? Thor's going to the top rope, and there's Michael Strider. Gets kicked off the top rope. Jeremy Wyatt runs up, gets thrown off again by Theriot. Theriot sent on to the back of Jeremy Wyatt. Going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it.
He kicked out, didn't he? It looked like he kicked out.
That's it. Theriot picks up a victory. Oh, and Michael Strider just blindsides the winner, as I knew he would.
Did you see
What
him?
a cheapskate.
Jeremy Wyatt kicked out before the 3 count, but for some reason Nick Chin decides to count that. Michael Strider has every right to be angry.
Look at Michael Strider losing his mind at ringside. This man is uncontrollable, and Major Basin needs to levy some fines against someone like Michael Strider.
He's a super agent. He's out there. He's like the Dana White of this place. If he wants to go out there and do whatever he wants, he can. This guy is, like you said, the foundation of Midwest wrestling. He's putting that chair up, and hopefully he's going to crown Thor.
Goodness, are you kidding me? The assault, the onslaught against Theriot never ends. These guys will stop at nothing to eliminate this poor young man. And just driving him head first through that steel chair. Will you give me a break?
Did his head hit that post? Because I sure hope it did.
Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Look
How
at
was he
that.
not busted open after that? Michael Strider, you've made him angry, and that's a problem for you, Thor.
Michael Strider is disgusting. The man is disgusting. He is
still upset,
unhinged.
man.
He is unhinged. Somebody needs to stop the foundation of Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider. Theriot needs some backup here.
I'm still
Somebody
upset.
needs to step up to the plate.
Well, like I said, if he had any friends, they'd be out there right now. I'm still upset that Nick Chin counted 3 on that. I saw a kick out clean and simple.
I cannot believe Jeremy Wyatt and Michael Strider assaulting once again, Thor Theriot after this contest. After Thor Theriot picked up the victory cleanly, 1, 2, 3 after that swanton bomb. These guys are disgusting. I want nothing to do with the foundation, and they should be barred from the National Wrestling League.
These two guys are two of the most powerful men in professional wrestling today. Like they're really going to get kicked out and Major Basin decide to get rid of them. You might as well just shutter the doors for this company. Look at this. This is what happens, Thor. You may have won the little battle, little weak battle that you just won, but you're not going to win the war. We've already proven that multiple times. I mean, they have proven that multiple times.
I heard you just said we. Unbelievable. What a main event we've seen here tonight in the Scottish Rite Temple. Thank you all so much for joining us here on 38 The Spot. I cannot wait to see what the next chapter in this war is going to be. And it looks like Thor Theriot has definitely lost the battle here tonight.
I just said that, Ben, because you know what? I've seen this happen multiple times. People think they get a little pinfall win or submission win over either one of those men. You're going to have to do way more than that for them to stop breaking your back and sending you on a stretcher to the hospital.
For the disgusting Ryan McGillicuddy, I'm Ben Miller, and we'll see you next time here on the National Wrestling League. Good night, everybody.